morning.
Campers.
Hello.
Let's get into it, shall we? Who remembers what happened?
Josh will tell.
Okay.
Last time on Icewind Dale, we were. Let's see, where did we start from that? That's right. We were in the town that starts with a B. Bremen. We were in Bremen. And we were trying to convince them to take better care of the very nice fish named Lucy. Or I should say plesiosaur. But no one was really listening to us. And we ended up getting a fight with some people in the bar. Well, they started to try to fight. We just left.
Drake got beat up.
Drake got punched once. He didn't get beat up.
He got punched once. He cried about it because he was just trying to stop the fight.
Then we ended up going on our way back to... we were on our way to Targos? Yeah, Targos, where we were going to continue to try to find some chwingas. We ended up encountering a doggy that had lost its owner, and we discovered that its owner has been lost on a hiking expedition. And so we have left to go rescue and or retrieve the remains of the person in question. And we also discovered that the town of Cairn is where the chwinga infestation may be. And it seems like they may be causing some issues for the locals. So we're probably going to check that out after we're done.
I love the speaker of that place.
Yeah, he's great. Anyway, yeah, and then we're on our way up to the big mountain that's right near here, Cairn, and we found where the rest of the sled dogs were. And we released them. And then we prepared to mount the mount.
Awesome. Speaking of the speaker, I just they have art for him. So here he
he's
is.
got art.
Oh, he's a dragonborn? I didn't know he was a dragonborn.
He's a silver dragonborn.
Yeah, he said.
Oh, that's cool.
He's real good at his job.
Scott, right there.
Likes to guard the town, personally.
If no one told Drit those stories were fake, he would have believed them his entire life.
Well, when you left off, we were at the base at Kelvin's Cairn. You'd just come across the ruins of, well, not really ruins, but the remains of a camp.
And we let the dogs go?
Yes, the dogs were unbound and let go.
Okay.
I believe Boy stayed with us, though, right?
Yes, Boy's still with you.
Drit would have used animal speak to ask Boyd where his master was.
Boy knows. Boy starts bounding up the meager-looking trail that winds up the mountain.
Gonna bound after them. Difficult
I'm a
terrain.
carefully look after them.
The difficult terrain doesn't slow us down.
Yeah, with the snow boots.
And the snowshoes.
I mean, snowshoes, you can't run very well with those.
You've begun your ascent of the mountain. Somebody give me a d20.
Oh, dang it. You beat me to it.
I'm going to take the first one. The howling wind, blowing snow, and slippery ice make the climb treacherous. Ahead, you see 4 mountain goats perched on a large rock formation, around which you must navigate.
Can I identify these mountain goats? Like,
Yeah.
whether or not they're hostile?
You can either do an animal handling or a nature check.
Has it been 10 minutes while making this climb?
Yes, this first climb would have taken an hour.
As these
Okay.
are, I assume,
I was just wondering, just for animal speak.
I assume these count as beasts, right?
Yes. Every section is an hour up trying to climb this mountain.
I get the advantage because they're beast.
Using your knowledge of nature, goats of this type are not typically hostile. These are just generic-looking mountain goats. Doesn't seem to have anything strange about them.
So not likely a chance that they're like, might think that we're trying to impede on their territory and try to butt us off the side of the cliff or something.
No, mountain goats tend to be peaceful and skittish.
Could I roll to see what hunts them?
You can, and Estelle, I'll also give you that with that nature if you'd like.
Sure.
Since again, you're skilled at being out here. In the more mountainy areas, which you are, you find the mountain goats, which you have. Some of the main predators would be something that can navigate up and down the terrain. Things such as yetis and crag cats.
Skill keeps her eyes out for any paw prints.
Okay.
I don't want to look up crag cats. So what do they kind of look like? I'm guessing since I live in this area,
They're
I've
like a very
seen one,
bulky.
maybe.
Yeah, they're a very bulky, large cat. They're just like a big cat.
Think like a lion, but all white.
They're also
Okay.
they're also bigger than like a lion or a tiger. They're a large-sized creature.
Okay.
Aren't lions large?
Lions are medium.
No,
Yeah.
they would be medium.
Oh. I'd be thinking of dire.
Dire definitely would be large.
Gonna
these-
keep.
These are the
eye
basic of these creatures, not the dire version.
Yeah, Eskel's gonna keep an eye out just to make sure, any telltale signs, any blood marks, any signs of marked territory from crag cats and such.
Survival check.
Oh, does this since this is about beasts, this is a survival about beasts, right?
Yes, crag cats are basic beasts.
All right, so that's advantage game.
Just a basic beast.
Basic.
It's a beige.
Survival, yes. So you, as you've been you start looking around. You don't see any of the telltale signs, but that doesn't mean they're not around.
Mm-hmm. Like, keep eyes out for big cat beast.
They like to hunt those goats. Also yetis.
Yes, we know Yeti here, but could be beast too.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is this a thing?
But everything eats something.
Yeah. Everything get hunted by something.
But in hunting, doesn't the small and the sickly get taken out first?
You can climb on shoulder if you like.
Not all the time.
Not with how treacherous the terrain is, but I appreciate the thought.
With how the terrain is, you might be better on my shoulders.
Yes, but then if you lose your footing, then we both go down.
Shrugs.
Drit also shrugs at her too.
I guess you continue on, but warily.
Drit is also keeping an eye out for predators.
Okay. What sort of walking order do you have?
Probably a scale leading to get some nice big snowshoe prints. I guess
Drit.
not snowshoe prints, she's not wearing them.
Vulcan
Drit.
Jade would like to go next.
Oh, okay. Then Drit would follow behind her. I meant Woken Shade. Not him, her, him.
I don't want to be in the back of things that hunt mountain goats are coming, because then they can get me if I'm easily in the back.
Yeah, that's why Drit would.
Squishy sandwich.
You continue. You're just moving on. You're ignoring the goats, but looking around for crag cats, right?
I'm looking for yetis and crag cats.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
You continue on. You walk past the goats, which eye you as you pass by underneath their rock formation. But they don't seem to move or really care about your presence, other than
We're
to
not that
lazily
terrified.
watch you as you go by.
We're not that very terrifying.
Can I get another d20, please? As you move another hour up the mountain. You're now hundreds of feet up the mountain, and you come to a glistening white expanse of packed snow. But as you get
what?
Sorry?
Where's Boy in our formation?
It's a good question.
Well, he's leading us. He's got to be in the front. Right?
Yeah, he's in the front. Okay.
As you get about halfway across the expanse, you hear a loud crack from high up the mountain, followed by a rumbling noise. As the ground starts to shake, it's an avalanche. Everyone roll for
boy.
initiative. Hold on just a second, though.
Oh boy.
Right, now go ahead and roll for initiative. Okay. Whoever, we'll say a Skell, the wolf will go with you. Sorry, not the wolf, the dog will go with you. Since he's up there with you.
Alright. Is there a check I could do to figure out the best thing to do in an avalanche?
Nature check?
I'm assuming this has to do with the with snowy terrain.
Sure, yeah.
So that'll be +2 to this.
I can already tell you the best thing in an avalanche is not to be in an avalanche.
23! Wow!
Yeah, the best thing to do is run. Get out of its way.
Okay. Bet you wish you didn't have snowshoe now!
Wokenshad.
Where's the
Which
avalanche
way
gonna
is
cover?
the avalanche coming? Yeah.
It's coming from above you, so this way.
So no matter which way we go, we're gonna get covered.
You see that
Is it-
this avalanche, if you'd like to know, is approximately 300 feet wide. And you're right in the center of it.
So 150 feet one direction or another will get us out.
I assumed you'd be moving forward.
Just to make it harder for you, I'm gonna run this way.
Let me extend the map.
It's gonna be run as fast as I can, dead ahead, to get out of the way of it. Okay, then running and dashing, I'm gonna go right there.
Okay.
I can go 5 more feet.
The avalanche begins to rumble down from wherever it started. Each of its turns, it rumbles about 300 feet and is now 200 feet away from you. Drit.
I use my dash action to get right behind Vogue and Shade.
Okay. A Skell.
Not much else I can do.
Is the dog following them?
It looks like it would be, yeah.
Okay, good. Just needed to know if I need to give dog any encouragement. Just gonna sprint over this way. Don't think there's anything special I can do.
Okay. The doggo then.
He's probably faster than us, right?
He should be, yeah. 40 feet.
Run, speedy dog.
None of us can outpace this thing.
It's good. If the dog survives, then he might be able to dig us out.
The avalanche's second turn. It was 200 feet away from you. Moves another
it's on top
300
of
feet, coming crashing over you. Everyone make me a strength save. Oof. Doggo fails.
Doggo!
A Skell is the only one to save.
Of course.
Askel, you watch as the rest of your party gets swept away in this avalanche as you are standing in the perfect place not to have been taken with them. Everybody except Askel takes 8 damage and is now being swept down the mountain with the avalanche.
As soon as possible, Skull starts running down after them.
I'm beyond bloodied.
I'm gonna need another strength save from everybody still in the avalanche. Well, actually, no. Wokenshade, you have a turn. Doesn't
Is
say
there a
you
way I
don't
can
have a
try
turn.
to? Is there a way that I can try to like find somewhere that the avalanche isn't hitting and hide, like behind
I'll-
a thick tree or a rock?
I can give you a perception check, maybe? We'll say that. Perception check, see if you can save yourself. Okay, I will allow you to have advantage on your next strength save.
Thank you.
Drit.
Isn't the avalanche right after me?
No, yes,
Yeah.
it is. So it moves again. Strength save. The dog escapes the avalanche. Drit and Vulcanshot do not. The tree was not strong enough to withstand the force. Everybody takes another 2 damage.
So, seeing where the dog emerged, how far down is it safe to assume that they were dragged?
Seeing where the dog emerged about 300 feet away from you.
Oh, God.
And they keep going. And the rest of the avalanche seems like it keeps going. The wolf pops up out of the snow. The dog. It's using a wolf token, so I'm getting it confused. Drit, now it's your turn. You're still being swept away by this thing.
Drit pulls out his axe and tries to clamp onto something.
Okay. Give me another strength save.
This is going well.
Okay. It doesn't. Unfortunately, all you find is loose snow. A scale. Is there anything you can do?
Not other than start trying to run down the calm parts of the avalanche to try to get to them.
Using
But it's not going to get me anywhere closer.
using the back part of the avalanche, it's a little dangerous because the snow is much more loose. But being the skilled ranger you are, making your way down is not a problem.
Yeah, Jesus.
The avalanche is moving again. Strength save from Vulcanshot and Drit.
Not advantage on this one, I take it, because the tree is gone.
Yeah, the tree is gone. Drit, you're able to catch. That axe does end up finding something, and you were just stopped dead as you were hooked into this rock crevice. Vulcanshot, you are taken still.
Damn it! No, don't kill him!
Another more damage. Gotta roll it. It's not rolling. 1 damage, minimum roll.
I still live!
And the avalanche comes to a rest. Drit, you're able to pull yourself out about 600 feet down. However, looking around, neither of you see Vulcanshad.
Dog, come, help find!
The wolf starts running, but again, they are so far away at this point.
Yep.
Drit gets up and tries to use his... tries to find Wokenshad.
Yes. So you know he'll probably be another so-and-so feet below you. At this point, you're at the base of the mountain again. So you know that he's probably about 100 feet down because it only had another 100 feet before it just hit the ground. Vulcanshot. You are allowed to try and dig yourself free as an action.
Okay, what do I make?
An athletics check. Okay, go ahead and
No.
make one death failure, please.
I've still got 1 HP.
Yes. Drit.
Oh,
I
you're
pass out
suffocating.
or
No, you don't pass out. You just
You're
have one.
suffocating.
Drit, you're 100 feet away, approximately. You don't know exactly where he landed, but you can try and look for him.
Can I use detect magic to see if he's got a magic outline?
Do you have anything magic on you, Vulcanshad?
Can me and you pop into the other chat real quick?
Sure. Oh, no. Yeah, you have a magic item. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So yes, Drit. Nope. You don't see anything, but you know that Detect Magic has a range of 60 feet. So you can cast it and then move 30 feet, but you're not quite to where you can see him yet. You can try and look around. Oh,
Well,
30 feet.
Oh, 30 feet?
Yeah, it's a range of 30 feet, so you can
So
start
I would
running.
have ran down closer to where he was and then used detect magic.
Okay, so that'll be your turn is just moving 60 feet again through the snow.
Yeah.
Okay, a scale. The dog's running down. You're 900 or so feet away.
It's gonna keep running.
Okay, cool. Do you want me to
That's
just,
what else I can do.
you want me to just take you off the turn order, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably.
Vulcanshot, you have another chance to dig yourself out.
Damn it,
One more-
shot.
One more death failure, please. You're at
Do
2
you
now.
straight up die from suffocation?
You can. Drit.
All right, I run another few, Oh. Can I use my
one more death fail and
inspiration
I'm dead.
to get to the area he's in and then use detect magic?
So you move 30 feet, turn on Detect Magic. He was near you when the avalanche started. He's still near you. You don't need to use your inspiration. You can see where he
Okay.
is. He's about, let's see, you moved a total of 90 feet. So he's about 20 or so feet just kind of in front of you. You have to just keep running on your next turn to try and dig him out.
Okay.
Okay. Vulcanshot. You can dig yourself out again if you'd like. You could try anyway.
If I try, can I use my inspiration to at least not take the death save if I fail? Because one more death fail and I'm dead. And that's me straight up dead.
Just to let you know, the death save thing isn't actually going to kill you.
Okay, then I'm not too worried about it.
It's not actually killing you. It's just like a counter.
Okay. I thought that was like actual you're dying with life.
Yeah, I was gonna
a little
say, if
worried.
you die in like 18 seconds, it's pretty unrealistic suffocation.
No, you have time. But you only get 3 chances to dig yourself out, which you have now
And that's a
failed.
fail.
You are completely restrained, and I believe you are blinded and restrained. Oh, okay. But the rest of it doesn't happen yet.
Okay.
Drit, he's 20 feet in front of you. You just run over and you start trying to dig him out.
Pretty much.
Okay. Turn order has ended. You get there, and it takes you about a minute to dig down and get him out of the snow. But you find him there.
Drit just yelling, Woken! Woken! Are you okay?
The wolf shows up by the time that minute's over, and Eskel is still just a couple 100 feet away, just running. Maybe like 100 feet, but still.
Yeah.
Do I find him?
Yes, it takes you a minute to dig him out. And the boy is with you now.
He's gonna use Cure Wounds on him.
I
To
hate
cure
these goals
any
that are taking place.
frostbite or anything.
Whew. Oh, you lived.
Bless it.
Barely.
Here, have treat. She hands over like a dried meat thing.
I'm okay for now. I just want some time to breathe.
No, it help you not die.
I use healing magic. You okay?
No, help even more.
I just start chewing on it.
You gain 2 temp HP.
Chewing on it, you feel a warmth spread through your body that you have not felt since you've been in this cold place. Well, you also feel the warmth whenever Drit heals you as well, so actually that's not entirely true, but...
This is the first time Dirt has healed me.
That's true. This is the first time you felt warm in a while.
yeah, just 2 things.
Well,
I hate this god-forsaken place.
yes, yes, that's not the best thing to happen here. Glad we are still alive.
We survived.
Yes, normally at least someone die.
The stories I heard have had that happen.
That's why in up north we always make bases out in nice flat areas.
Let's just find this stupid human and get off of this mountain.
And up we go again.
Okay. Do you take the path, or do you try to climb over the now freshly powdered snow?
Let's take the path.
The path is the only way.
Making your way back up the path. Give me a d20, please.
I swear if it's another frickin' avalanche, I'm going to kill you.
Trit's not rolling. It's Jackson that's rolling.
What if the roll means that Dret was the one that made the noise that caused it in the first place?
Then I will be making most of the noise.
Going back up the mountain, you pass by where you saw the mountain goats earlier. They are now absent. And continuing along your way, you don't see any even sign of them. They don't seem to have come down at all. They might have gone up. But this hour of the journey has been uneventful. Let's see. You've spent 1, 2, 3 hours so far. Okay. Continuing on. Give me another d20. Luckily for you, can't roll the same number twice. Because you just rolled avalanche again. That would be so funny.
I'm glad.
I am too.
Yes, continuing on your way, the winds buffet across your face. It seemed to have picked up a little bit as you're getting higher and higher. It's starting to sting your nose, Drit. But you continue on.
That's normal for this place.
Eventually, you reach a steep, snow-covered incline dotted with jagged rocks. And lying face down in the snow, barely conscious, is a humanoid in blood-stained, cold-weather clothing.
Drit goes over to him and uses Cure Wounds.
Oh. You go ahead and roll that real quick. Yep. Okay. What happened?
Are you okay?
I'm okay. I don't
Are
know what
you
happened to my
Garrett?
friends. Yeah. Then Boyd runs, jumps on him, starts licking his face. Oh, careful, boy. Oh, it's good to see you too.
Would you see Yeti, yes?
Yes. The Yeti attacked our party. I managed to lead it away to save everybody else. It got me pretty good. He looks down at where there was a gash in his stomach, is now closed over thanks to the cure wounds. Ugh. It got me. It did get me pretty good, and then I fell down from up there, and he points up to the cliff above.
Eskel kind of pats his head. He's kind of on the ground. Pats his head. Just, you did good to fall. Staying up for fight would have meant death. Do you think Yeti might have gotten your friends?
I don't know, but it'd be good to find out. I need to find him.
Do you suppose Yeti have cave near here?
It's likely. They need shelter from the elements as we do.
We could correct them.
It's going to be a bit hard to find the base with what just happened.
Thankfully, that was down the mountain. Unless Yeti cave is low, then maybe could be problem. Though Yeti likely dig out soon.
Okay. And everybody roll for initiative.
And it's a campaign with 2 cats. Great.
As you were surprised by this next event,
Uh-oh.
nobody had a high enough passive.
I had 15.
That's not high enough. Crag cat. This crag cat is going to attack the straggler here.
You.
No!
Crag cat, there it is.
Drit is not Ben. He can't heal you guys.
Well, it's a good thing last time I had a spell active. That carry is over because we took a rest and we were halfway through it. Mage armor!
Yeah!
Nice.
You also have 2 temp HP, which might help.
Do you have mage armor on at the moment, or is it?
Yes, I turned it on at the beginning of the day when we started climbing.
I assume a 9 does not hit you.
It does not. I have a 14 AP right now.
Good.
Okay.
Could be worse.
All right. The next crag cat is going to jump at a Skell, being the closest one.
Of course.
What is your AC?
16.
21 probably hits, right?
Yeah, probably.
For 7 damage.
And I cannot use reactions, right?
Not at the moment, no. And you're gonna need to make me a strength save, as this thing is pouncing on you.
No, it's not.
You managed to keep your feet below you.
Well, of course, that's where my feet belong.
Sorry, it's the cat attacking Vokenshad again. It's gonna try and bite you. 21.
Man, hits.
No!
For 6 damage as it bites into your arm.
I'm wishing I chose a different combat maneuver.
Drit.
Sorry, 1 second.
Vulcanshot is screaming in pain.
Oh, how?
Vulcanshot is really hating this mountain.
Drit moves over here, and then with a flick of his hand, flames erupt from it, and he casts Conjure Flames and then hurls it at the cat.
Okay. Give it a... Hold on. Yeah, give it a
did
roll.
not. It didn't hit.
Produce flame, no, does not hit. You melt some snow nearby.
I guess for his minor, he produces his axe.
Okay. A scale.
Going to move over here. No, I'll stay here. And I'm going to swing once first at this guy as she draws her battle axe and hand axe.
Okay.
Before I know whether or not that hits, I'm gonna spend a superiority die to make that a 15.
15 hits.
Nice. For 12.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna do my offhanded attack. Ooh, I got a lot of these. I'll spin another one to see if I can get that one to hit.
Okay.
To make a 15
15 hits.
for 6 more damage.
You bloodied it.
Nice.
The creature
then,
roars in displeasure.
Sweet. Yeah. Screw you. That's my turn.
Vulcanshod.
Well, I'm either going down or I'm doing something, so I'm gonna do something.
Most likely both.
It's a saving.
I'm pointing at the one that Scal just hit.
Okay. What's your DC?
14.
All right. So you ring the spectral bell, or how does the spell manifest?
You point at one creature I can see within range.
No.
And the sound of
How
the
does
glorious-
your spell manifest?
Quite
does your-
literally, a church bell chimes over its head.
Okay. You see a church bell appear over the crag cat's head. It rings, and you watch waves of the sound wash over the cat and then fly to Vulcanshod. Roll spell damage against yourself.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Your spell has been
Well, I guess-
reflected.
Well, I guess it's a D12 too, because I've taken hit points.
Yep, you are
Does
injured.
that mean you get? Does that mean you get a save, or do you?
Oh, hold on. I'll targets the caster. Yeah, go ahead and make yourself a save against your own DC.
I fail my own DC.
All right, so go ahead and roll the damage.
I'm down.
All right. And that's your turn. Garrett is going to pop up, pulling out his bow that he has on his back.
Glad we healed him, right?
He starts whistling, making whistling sounds. And Boy's ears just start flicking back and forth, listening. Rolls a natural 1 on his bow shot.
Does he have inspiration?
He does not, unfortunately. I didn't mean to close his character sheet, though. Alright, the Crag Cat here is going to continue attacking Eskel, going for a bite. Hitting for 5 damage.
Ouch.
Boy is gonna run forward and attack the Crag Cat using his pack tactics. He has advantage on the attack.
Oh, nice.
I'll roll his stuff out loud.
Is his name Boy so that he could say, "Get him, boy"?
Garrett seems to communicate using whistles to the boy, unfortunately.
What a waste.
The boy is hits for 6 damage. And I guess technically can knock it down. It's only one size larger than him. But fails to knock it over.
Damn it.
The one attacking Vokenshad grabs Vokenshad in his teeth and starts to go away. Actually, starting
Dang it!
starts climbing the side of this cliff. Drit.
Drit runs over and attacks it with his axe.
Okay. All right, you hit. Dealing the first amount of damage done to this creature. You cut off a scrape of its fur.
Let him go!
Is that your turn?
No, that's his turn. He doesn't have another weapon.
Okay, a Skell.
So, could I bonus action throw a weapon, switch to two hands, then main action attack it with two hands?
Not technically, no.
Oh, okay. In that case, I will simply throw. I guess I'll start with my main as I try to finish off this stupid.
Okay.
So here's that. PM for Wablam.
And you do.
Oh, nice.
Stepping forward, you cut through its face.
Good. So I started there. How tall is this?
About 15 feet up.
So I probably can't climb it. So Escal is gonna run over here. And bonus action attack.
Okay.
Do I have advantage because flanking from here?
Yes.
Thank God for it too.
Damage.
9.
9. Still not bloodied. The crag cat seems perturbed, but not seriously wounded.
Good.
Vokenshah, that's a death save. For real this time.
Okay.
Would it be Constitution?
No, just death save.
Oh. I don't know
And
what
then for thing, still a fail.
What?
Okay.
Things.
Failure. Garrett. Garrett had stood up when he was healed. He's gonna run over and attempt a disarm to try and take Vulcan shot. It might not do it. Hold on. It's a contested. Who wins on ties?
Um,
Do we know?
That's
I
your
think-
preference.
I think technically it's the person who does the starting roll who sets the DC. So then if the other one meets it, then the meter wins. At least that's what I would think.
So you think the crag cat won the tie?
I wasn't sure who was rolling what, and I'm upset that yeah, I think so.
All
I
right,
think it mainly is the opponent
that makes sense.
gets the tie.
Well, honestly, I would say since he's trying to do an action, the other person would have like a save. Oh yeah, so that's exactly what Joe said. So the crag cat keeps Vulcan shot. That crag cat is dead. The wolf's turn is going to
Boy,
Yes, boy, thank you. He's gonna come by and attack using his pack tactics, striking.
Good news is that this thing cannot climb away without not provoking from everybody.
It's true. And now technically the Crag Cat has to... The Crag Cat gets knocked over, Vokenshad dumps out of its mouth.
Yeah!
The Crag Cat's now
Boy!
prone. The Crag Cat uses its movement to stand back up. Uses half of its movement. Its action to disengage, and then finishes climbing up the mountain. Out of everybody's range. If anyone would like to do ranged attacks against it, you still have another turn to do so.
Good.
Would you like to make any sort of ranged attacks at it, Drit? It's at the top of the cliff.
I will shoot fire at it.
Okay.
Wait, no, that's 10 feet. Never mind. I can't.
Okay.
So it wouldn't have worked.
Eskel.
Skull's gonna get a better angle, and then drop her battle axe and draw an extra hand axe and chuck both of them at it.
Okay.
Oh, no advantage.
Strike with the first one.
I'm gonna roll superiority on that one
Okay.
to make it a 15 as well
Only 15s for you.
for 16 damage.
16.
Yep.
The creature spiraling itself up over the side of the cliff. How do you want to do this?
Pins its paw to the wall with the first axe, and then hits the back of its head with the second.
All right. The axe driven deep enough to pin the Crag Cat there. It now hangs like a grotesque wall decoration. But you've completed the combat. Vokenshot, another death save, please.
Can I use my inspiration to gain a slot to heal him?
No,
Uh,
that's a bit
Oh,
strong.
okay.
what happens if you get temp HP while you're at death's door?
Doesn't affect him because he's dead. He can't gain a fake HP. It's like wearing armor. You can't protect.
Is there any
yourself.
way I can just use my inspiration to not just to go to 0 and stabilize?
No, but you can use your inspiration to re-roll if you'd like.
Can I just roll the medicine?
Can I use medicine on him?
Yeah, you can try to do medicine because he has one more.
Can I use my inspiration
I
to?
attempt the medicine.
Okay, never mind.
So Skell, you give him 2 successes because of how high you rolled. So
Oh,
Vokenshad,
nice.
you just need to roll one more time, unless Drit you wanted to re-roll your 8. Because you said
I'd
that, but I
keep.
don't know if you still want to.
I decided against it, so
Okay, Vokenshad, one more death save, please.
It's the 15. I pass.
Perfect.
I really hate this God's Forsaken Mountain.
Yes, not very nice here. At least we have
I'm
fresh
still
meat.
down.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you
I'm
were
still
talking-
knocked out for at least an hour.
Yeah, you're unconscious for a while.
Well, at least we have fresh meat. Climbs up, gets the cat, and just kind of rolls it off.
Rolls it off onto Vokenshad. Start making death saves again, please. No.
I assume you move. Move him.
Garrett aids in moving him.
Yeah, push his body down. Is it a? It seems like it's probably a resting time, right? It's been a while.
The sun will be going down soon. But just resting on the side of a mountain unprotected, you would know is probably a fairly poor decision.
What's the best place to rest in a location like this?
Likely a cave or a tent.
Could I roll a survival to make a tent from these pelts?
You can, but I don't think it would provide you with better sleep overall, because you're just quickly cutting into bodies and just stringing them up.
Yeah, fair.
You can try and do it for roleplay purposes, but I don't think it'll provide any mechanical benefit.
You have tent, Mr. Garrett?
Mhm.
Yes, yes.
All of our tents are at the base.
Where is base from here?
Down.
How far?
I'm not entirely sure where we are on the mountain, but it'd be a few hours probably.
Is there time for that?
It depends on what you're taking time for.
Like how long would you say till sunset? I guess
It's
what I'm saying.
approximately 6 p.m. right now. Approximately.
Okay, if we hurry, we can make it. Looks like I'm wearing him over shoulders after all. She hefts Vulcan shot over her shoulders.
Dead man scary.
But at least move fast.
Okay. You begin your trek back down the mountain.
Wait, what happened? Sorry, I had to leave.
We're going to base camp to sleep.
But I have gotten the fur from the cats.
If you want to spend an hour per cat doing that.
Would you guys have been okay with that?
We may not have time, but I do really want meat. How about we get fur from one cat, meat from one cat?
Okay.
So while he works on the pelt, this guy's going to try to get meat from it.
So you're skinning one cat, and taking the fur, and then you're gonna skin the other one and carve up meat.
No, he's focusing on skinning, and I'm focusing on getting cuts of one cat. The other cat we're going to leave alone.
Yeah, so you still like skin the animal before you cut meat out of it usually.
I mean,
No, we're only
I can-
working on one cat. That's
I'm
what-
saying while he's like, once he opens up a bit, while he's focused on the rest of it, I'll start on the part that's already opened.
Oh, okay. So like as he's going, partial way through, you jump in.
Yeah.
That makes
As
sense.
soon as there's enough room for me to work, yeah.
That makes sense. So you begin doing that. That'll take you approximately an hour. If you want to both give me a survival check.
Come on, good meat. Just good meat. Nice!
Nah.
Scout, you're able to
Know your way around fire.
you're able to, since you're kind of hurriedly doing all of this carving, both of you, you get a enough meat for the day and pretty much all of the pelt, and it looks fairly well. So it looks like it would be fairly. Let me rephrase. It looks like it would be an okay price once cleaned. It would fetch a okay price.
What was the cat called again?
A crag cat. By the time you're starting to put Vulcanshad back over your shoulder to head down the mountain, he awakes.
Oh, good morning.
You can still carry me.
Oh, don't worry, I was going to insist. Not your day.
Oh, no, it's not.
Pats your back as she's holding you up there.
Okay. And then you spend 3 hours going back down to the base camp. When you get down there, you see the overturned sleds where you had left them. You have to kind of get the snow off. You have to figure out where the tents are and get the snow off of them and kind of set them up, which all probably takes another hour. So it's actually pretty late in the night by the time you're getting to bed.
Least time to sleep.
I will gladly take some sleep.
I suppose there's no time for proper cooking, so anyone needs spare ration? I have a few.
Well, I'm all good.
Drit would use his own.
I'll use one of mine.
I don't have anything if you're willing to share.
Oh yes, you go.
Maybe something. Well, you can give some of the raw to meat to Boy if you'd like.
Oh yes, eat cat, get strong.
Boy just munches on it. Boy does not look good, by the way. He came out of that with 2 HP.
Oh boy.
That was from the avalanche.
Oh,
I don't think he got attacked by the cats.
Nope.
shoot. Actually, I just remembered a thing I can do. Instead, how long did you say it would take to cook a simple meal?
Approximately an hour.
And it's like already like 10.
Probably around 11. Because you had to reset up the tents and everything.
While they were setting up tents, could I have started cooking?
That's fair. There's
Alright.
only like 2 tents there, so yeah, that would make sense.
We all eat cat meat. Trust me, it helps. Well, let's see how generally. Oh, it cooks it pretty well. And everyone who eats it will heal an extra 1d8 during this rest.
Nice.
You see, Vulcanshot, who doesn't really ever eat your food, is eating your food.
Eskel smiles big.
Okay. Eventually you all go to sleep. Are you all just sleeping?
Pretty much.
Keep watch. But yes, we probably should keep watch.
I'll keep a watch.
So,
I'm also going to use a hit dice.
so who's doing which watch?
I watch first. You get your rest.
Garrett also... Well, no, Garrett does not volunteer to take a rest. He actually has a couple exhaustion points.
Ooh.
I will take second watch.
As last.
Okay, so just the 3 of you.
Yep.
You begin your rest. If I could get a perception check with disadvantage from people in order of their watch, if possible.
So I think it's me first. So that's 17.
Then whoever was second. All of Vokenshad's stuff is secret.
Sorry, I will quickly change
That's
that
okay.
back.
That's okay with me if you want to do it like that, but probably... Yeah, it's up to you.
I'm recording
Wow.
the video, so all the viewers can view it.
Drit, make me a perception check with disadvantage, please.
Damn, they're pretty good.
Yeah. Nobody below 15? The night does seem to pass fairly uneventfully. You get up in the morning, you kind of... Your tents have slouched over. You all recover your hit dice, but you don't heal fully. You can continue to spend your hit dice that you had previously to try and heal back up to full, but you don't get your hit dice back for sleeping out, or you don't get the full heal for sleeping out in the wilderness.
How much hit dice do we gain from rest?
Full. You get all your hit dice back, but you don't get all of your HP back.
Oh, okay.
I healed the full with 1 hit dice, so.
Perfect.
Yeah, same.
Okay. I already used both my hit dice, thinking we were gonna hold the full, so I guess I have none. Okay.
Well, you've gained your hit dice back come the end,
Yeah, your hit dice
so you
comes
can
back.
still use hit dice.
Mhm.
Okay.
So we're good.
Garrett and Boy are looking well rested. Garrett's drowsy, sort of half frozen appearance seems to have vanished a little bit overnight.
We ready for the big hike again?
Yeah.
What were you?
Hmm?
What were you guys doing up here?
We were exploring the mountain. One of my companions.
Yes, they call.
Huh?
Oh, just say they call hiking. Yes.
Well, one of my companions thought a person that they were looking for was up here.
Oh, who they looking for?
A druid by the name of Oya Minartok. He was determined to try and find and test his mettle against her.
Do you guys know Oil Minotaur?
Do I know? I don't know. No. I was just here to try and help get them up the mountain safely.
Druid, those nature caster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think maybe that who caused the avalanche on us? It was rather perfectly placed.
Oil Minotaur wouldn't do that. She's a kind lady.
I don't know.
I know her personally.
Oh, you've been up here?
No, but I've met her.
Maybe she go crazy.
And this whole mountain's crazy.
She gives kind of like a Pat's broken a little bit. He's had a hard time.
Nature runs itself. Avalanches just happen. It's just nature.
No, they can be caused. I know that. Used to do practical joke back up north.
Sounds like a dangerous joke.
Yes, but very funny if they don't die.
Dret just looks at you like, what? Like,
Different culture.
Well,
Anyway, we should get hiking.
yeah, I'm not 100%, but I want to find my friends.
Let's go
Yes,
see if
but
they
you
come.
need to survive. Your friend boy at home, very worried about you.
My husband?
Sorry, I forget word for husband or wife.
Oh, yeah, it's fair.
Well, significant other, partner, all of them work.
Yes. I'm sure he's very worried.
I understand. I have friend boy at home too.
Hmm. How long has it been since I've been home? Do you know?
Don't remember what he say.
2 days from when we got there. I don't know when you guys left, so
So I've been on the side of that mountain there for a better part of a week.
Oh dear.
how much frostbite does he have?
He seems mostly okay, especially after your healing spell.
Okay.
But he definitely still seems like he has some exhaustion that doesn't just go away
Yeah.
from sleeping out in a tent.
Let's get this over with then. The sooner we're done with this, the sooner you can get your feet on flat ground.
we'll want to pack the tent.
Oh yes, good idea.
That's a lot of gear to carry up. Those tents are about 20 pounds each.
Can we just take one?
If you want to. They're not mine. Exactly. They're everybody else's.
How big are they?
They're not super. They're big enough that 2 people could sleep in them. But they're mostly bulky. They're made out of like thick furs,
Then I will take 2 of them.
and then wooden poles.
Only 20 pounds easy.
Drit
My
would carry
friend
the
is
wooden poles if you
extremely
want.
strong.
Then again, they are very big and bulky. How are you carrying them?
I will tie 2 back.
You just have like a cape that was once a tent.
No, roll up and tie 2 back like you do with furs.
Bed rolls.
Yes.
It's fair. Fair. Okay. And you want both of them?
If no one else want.
Drit would carry the poles if you wanted.
Oh, that'd be very helpful.
Drit ties
So,
them to a bag, and so they're easier to carry.
It's just like Drit's walking around with multiple quarterstaffs on his back.
He does that for a living.
That's a very good point. This is second nature to you.
Pretty much.
That's true.
That's why-
You were.
That's
Yep.
why Drit offer.
It's literally
Get
your
it.
job. Sorry?
So Garrett, do you know much of this mountain and its inhabitants?
I've only been on it a couple times. Never really ran into this much trouble.
My main question is, do you know why my magic did not work on the cat?
The crag cats?
Yes.
I'll roll for you.
I roll also to know why.
Sure. Nature check.
I will do. Does this have to involve beast or does it involve Arctic?
So it would just be. Sorry,
Beast.
I don't have disadvantage on.
Oh, these aren't beasts.
Huh?
They're monstrosities.
Oh. Then no advantage. Oh, well, I still rolled a 22.
Yeah, it would still be nature check because they're basically magical beasts, is what that is. Oh yeah, I heard something about them being immune to magic. Eskel, you'd know that they are completely immune to any sort of divination magic. Nothing divination based can find them ever. And they have spell turning, giving them advantage on saving throws against spells. And as long as that spell is 7th level or lower, it targets the owner instead.
This guy kind of like hits her head, like puts the palm of her hand on her forehead. Oh, I completely forgot. They completely don't get affected by magic. I'm so sorry, Vulcan.
Well, if we run into them again, I'm completely useless.
Do I know this?
Yes, not as quite as much, but yeah.
Where I come from, it don't come up very often since there's not very many people who actually use magic.
So,
All I use is magic. I will be completely useless.
So my
if we run
produced
into them again.
flames could affect them, but not like a spell DC save spells,
Yes.
right?
Saving spells
Yeah.
are it. Yeah, a targeted spell can still affect them normally.
I think area spells don't work, but if you like throw stuff, it does. Drake kind of says, mumbling.
I
Trying to
guess I'll
think
have to
of
try a
ways.
few things out against them.
Hopefully, we don't see any more.
You're preaching to the choir there.
Yeah, let's get up there.
Okay. Garrett and Boy come with you. Making your way up the mountain through the for the first 3 hours till you get up to where Garrett is. Garrett is a skilled enough navigator that you do not have any encounters until to that point. He tells you exactly kind of where you should put your feet For those that are struggling a little bit more, a Skell, he just kind of leaves you alone. You're doing great.
Yeah.
And you make your
I
way.
am not. He's mainly telling this for me.
It's mainly Wokenshot. But you make your way up kind of past where he was. And at that point, you kind of have to start half climbing, like side saddle climbing, up around a very, very narrow part in the path. You're pressed up against the cliff face, making sure you don't fall off.
I am holding as tight as I can.
Anyone want a rope leash just in case you fall?
Give it to me, please.
Yeah, she has to hand you one end of the rope. She's holding onto the other. Let go if I fall. I definitely drag you down if I do.
Okay. You begin to make the perilous climb. At this point, it is time. Words. At this point, everybody must make athletics checks. These are group athletics checks.
Oh, that's not good for me.
Whoa. 13, 8, 4, and...
Why are we all so
3.
bad?
I am a scholar and a mind mage. I am not a climber.
That is a
I just rolled bad.
Same.
group fail. Everybody but a Skell. So, on a group fail, you guys basically struggled so much that you more or less wasted an hour making no progress. And everybody who failed, so everybody except a Skell, gets an exhaustion point.
Well,
Nope, I'm done.
Where do
We're
we
going
put-
back.
Where do we put those?
Just make it a resource.
how long have we had it taken to get up to this point?
You've spent 4 hours on the mountain today.
We can't go back. There are lives on the line.
I have to find my friends. You can go back if you'd like.
Grit will help.
Yes, I come with.
So with level 1
I'm not
exhaustion,
remaining here alone.
with level 1
Mhm.
exhaustion, you all now have, except for Skell, now have disadvantage on ability checks.
Meaning that the athletics that we just rolled.
Can't give up now.
Continuing up. Everyone make... Oh, Gareth actually should have... Garrett should have had advantage on this, by the way, because he's a navigator. So he does not get another exhaustion point.
Good.
Alright. Trying again. Everybody make me another group of athletics check.
God damn it. I'm going to spend
Disadvantage,
inspiration. I'm
right?
not going with that 8.
Okay?
Disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage.
Yes!
Can I use my inspiration to reroll that?
If you'd like.
I guess that's a bit better.
So the good definitely outweighs the bad here,
Yay!
even with a 1. As at one point, Vulcanshad slips, nearly falls off, clings to his rope, and you just pull him back up onto the ledge. But this hour, you did make progress.
Glad I remember rope trick.
Vulcanshot is on like the verge of crying.
You need carry again? I can do that.
The perilous climb continues, as everyone needs to make more athletics checks.
Oh boy. Yes!
22 and a 19. Awesome, awesome.
And 2 5s.
Again, the 2 successes are higher than the 2... or are further away from the DC than the 2 failures are. So you do make more progress this hour. And for the next hour, instead of clinging to these narrow ledges, you now must try and scale an icy cliff, trying to find hindholds and footholds. Make another athletics check.
I
Everybody.
don't suppose there's... Oh god!
Use your inspiration. You still have it, don't you?
No, I used it already. I don't suppose there was room at the bottom of this cliff for a campsite, alright?
Not at this point, no.
Damn it.
Vulcanshad, you do not get an exhaustion point this round.
Woo!
Everyone else does. So, Ascal, you're on your first.
What
Drit,
number do I reach when I die?
6.
5 or 4. Oh, 6.
So, Drit, now you're you have the first level, and now you have the second level, which also decreases your speed. Your speed is halved. And Garrett is on level 3.
No?
It
He's
should be
passed
on-
every other one.
No.
Yes.
He
because
started
he's had
with
exhaustion.
exhaustion.
Yeah,
Ah.
and the exhaustion doesn't go away from spending the night in a tent. You have to actually
You
get
know,
an actual bed for
This is
that.
the point where I wish we had Brody. That's a Goliath that has strength.
But
I don't think we're making it off this cliff.
no real progress was made. Do you continue to try and climb?
Yes. Wait, can we stop and camp or no?
Not here, no.
We have to either go up or down, and I'm not going to climb that thing again.
We have to keep going. Oh, he shouldn't have advantage on these because he's exhausted. He normally has advantage, but he's also exhausted.
Still roll the 16?
He did.
So we're still going.
We cannot stop now.
Askel and Garrett are already climbing up the wall.
My one good roll.
Trit is just kind of
Hey!
through.
3 successes means progress and
Yes.
no exhaustion levels.
You guys noticed Drit is just dragging behind now.
Thrit and the other guy.
Yeah, about as much as Garrett is. You make your
guess
way to the top of the icy cliff. And you look up, looking at more cliffs. But to your right is a path.
Oh. Path big enough to set up a camp?
It could be. You did
What
spend
does it
about
mean?
12 hours since you last rested.
Yes. I think we deserve a nice break.
We taking short or long? There are people we need to save.
Oh wait, would resting even help though if we just camp up here?
It wouldn't get rid of exhaustion points, no?
Never mind. Let's just keep going.
Alright, so you continue on for another
Perhaps
hour.
we meet the druid and maybe they have proper beds.
Continue on for another hour. Up ahead, on your left, is a 15-foot high, 10-foot wide cave mouth. There's blood on the snow some distance from the cave entrance.
You don't need to be a ranger to tell that's a Yeti home.
Yeah, that's
Yep, absolutely.
that's my blood there. That's where I got gored.
Oh,
And I fell off the cliff here.
this guy kind of like looks over the side, looks at him with wide eyes. You really survived a lot.
I don't really know how. Luck, I guess.
Yes, probably luck.
Bless Tamora. Or praise Tamora.
Well, you folks ready?
I guess.
We need to see if anyone's still alive in there.
Well, they wouldn't be in there. Would they be along here somewhere?
Well, that is if the Yeti didn't come for them. Considering there was nobody left at camp, I don't think the Yeti left them alone.
I don't know enough about up here to tell, so I follow your guys' lead.
At this
I
point,
don't think Yeti are resistant to magic.
I
though.
am not
That-
in the front. I am not in the front.
we want to make sure we're quiet, at least, approaching the cave.
I do my best, but not my strong suit.
Grit will try his best too.
So does everybody stealth then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Roll stealth check. Oh, he has disadvantage on that because he's exhausted.
Oh, so am I.
I think everybody has at least one level.
Yeah. Wish my treats could fix that.
Okay, 15, 10, oh, the dog needs to roll. Dog is not exhausted because I don't want to bother rolling for the dog. 23!
Yeah, doggy!
Alright, so it's approximately a 15, we'll say, on average. If you want to start moving you and Garrett forward, I'll pretend the wolf is with you, or the dog is with you. I'll move it along as I look up.
Should we light a torch?
Doretta, are you going to move? Okay, thank you.
It will likely let them know we're coming, but it is dark in here.
I cannot see anyone else.
I mean, I can't see.
Alright, I think we may need to. We cannot wander in blind.
Oh, Drit can see, but if you guys want to make rope and hold on to it, Drit can take us path.
Alright. If that's best idea.
Looking into the cave mouth now, as you can all kind of see in here at this point.
I can see.
The roof of this cave is about 20 feet high. Most of the floor has fallen away, forming a very deep chasm. You can't even see the bottom of it. What's left of the floor on the right looks to be a small bridge that leads into another area further on. And to your left is just a solid sheet of ice that's fairly thick. that leads to another path to the left.
We have right and left. Which way you want to go?
Does this ice look natural?
Nature check.
Caleb, if you want to give me control of the dog, I can.
That's a
control it.
10 because of the Arctic
sure.
area.
It seems natural, but you have no idea how it could have came to be.
Hmm.
Alright, you have control of the dog now.
Thank you.
All right. Should we just light the torch?
Again,
Drit said he could see.
Yes, but if we get attacked, then we'll have to wait for one of us to light the torch for any of us else to do anything.
Drit has lanterns, because it's got 2.
I have torch. If you can light lantern, that'd be best.
the
I
normal
like to
lantern.
have both hands.
Drit lights his lantern, not the one he was given.
So now you're giving off light.
Is it the hooded lantern by chance or no?
It is. It's just the normal lantern from the item.
Is that 40 feet or 30 feet of bright?
It's 30-30, but if it's a hooded one, he can control it down to 10-10.
I don't have the hooded one, just the regular one.
Okay, then just 30-30.
Whoa, very bright. Oh no, I see bones.
There does seem to be mounds of what looks like bones on the right path.
I'm guessing that leads that way.
Well, perhaps follow path of bone first.
I guess Drit leads the way.
You are light bearer.
I'll take up the rear with boy.
Drit trying to be as quiet as possible.
Coming up on these bones, you find all of them still have meat and scraps of leather and cloth. These were definitely chewed on, eaten in some capacity, but very messily and not very thoroughly.
Can I see
Is
how
it
recent?
A survival check. With disadvantage to scale.
Huh?
Just a
You are
disadvantage because
exhausted.
yeah, all
And
ability checks have disadvantage.
Oh.
And this wouldn't really fall under a specifically Arctic category. Though the Arctic part does kind of help. But 14. The 9, you can't tell how much is fresh and how much is just frozen. A scale being, part of the Arctic, you kind of know the little bit of the difference. These have been frozen here for approximately 5 to 6 days, at least most of them. Some of them seem older.
Oh dear, yes, these have been here for almost a week.
Now that you can see that right wall here, is you can see there are holes in the wall itself that hold more body parts frozen to the wall.
Oof,
Someone's a refrigerator, huh?
suppose so.
Brett continues on quietly.
Yeti business is messy business.
Dret, you have become on a scene. Moving everybody forward real quick, as I assume everyone was together.
Ooh.
Around the same point, yeah.
Looking in here, you see what looks to be a very small creature covered in white fur, little tiny black nubbins poking off the top of its head. Looks very monkey-esque. And when I say small, I mean it's your size, but it looks like it's very cherub-like. and it seems
It's
to
a
be
baby. Yeah.
it seems to be rolling around what looks to be a halfling woman in the fetal position, crying.
If that's the baby.
I-
who's the-
Trit, seeing a halfling, yells at the white thing, "What are you doing?" in Yeti.
Did you step? And you step forward. You now see to the left a large yeti sitting there, as was watching the scene. Turns to you. Roll for initiative.
There's the
Oh.
mother.
I still roll disadvantage.
Not on initiative, I think.
Or
Also, so does fatigue mean disadvantage on attack rolls and such?
Only if you hit level 3, which Garrett's at.
Phew.
Boy will come up, but he's not going to run in there yet. Garrett, not really sure what the situation is. Again, just moves up, doesn't do anything. Vulcan shot. All you heard was
Okay.
some sort of growling coming from Drit.
Yeah, I can only move up. Because I can't move anywhere beyond this.
Okay.
We're kind of bottlenecked.
The Yeti will step forward here. What's their range? Pushes the halfling out of the way, grabs the smaller looking Yeti, and puts it on their back. Drit.
Drit asks, "What is it doing?"
What are you doing?
Why have you kidnapped her?
Why are you in my home? We'll move
To
on.
To rescue her! A lot of us can speak Yiddish here.
Yeah, Skellen just did all of that. We're gonna move past your turn, unless you wanted to actually do an action.
He's not very confrontal, but he wants to save the girl.
Okay,
You
so
could do
you're
a
not-
total defense while you talk, right? Or the dodge action.
Yeah, he will do the dodge action.
Okay, so you get into a defensive posture. The Yeti takes note of that. The halfling woman sort of unfurls from her fetal position and just kind of lays there. You still hear sobs coming from her. Garrett and Wilkenshot, now that you're closer, both hear them as well. The tyke just clings back onto the larger Yeti's form, peeks over the edge of their shoulder, and just kind of ducks behind whenever you make eye contact with it. Eskel.
We don't want to have to kill you. We want to save them. Bring them home. Of course, spoken in Yiddish.
The Yeti looks at it, but has spoken for about 6 seconds since its last turn, so can't respond at the moment.
Got it.
And I guess I take dodge.
Okay.
Everyone else just sees us come around the corner and start making growling and snarling noises.
Yeah. Boy hasn't gotten instructions. He's gonna hang out. Garrett. Nobody's explained what's going on yet. Is gonna take his bow
They
off
just-
of his back. Let's see. I'm gonna roll something.
Wouldn't he see us communicating at least with it?
He sees you growling at it, pretty much, is all he sees. Wisdom of 3. He's gonna try and shoot at the Yeti.
Gosh,
God damn it! Can I? Fuck. Is there anything I could do to like give him disadvantage as I like try to push his bow out of aim?
He already has disadvantage because he's so exhausted. So
Well, I give him double. I just want this Yeti to know that this guy doesn't speak for both of us.
Yeah, he's taking the shot. 21. He still hits.
What are our chances of negotiating?
The arrow lodges into its fur, and you hear it just scream.
Dre and Estelle look at him like,
Yeah,
why?
shouts, "You idiot!" But in Yeti.
That's his turn. Vulcanshad, the two are growling at the Yeti, and now they're growling at Garrett. You don't see the Yeti, but
If I see the Yeti, I'm gonna cast a spell.
okay. The
Sorry, let me clarify. I see the Yeti approach in like a hostile manner. I cast a spell.
okay. The Yeti looks between Garrett and back at the halfling on the floor, and is gonna try and smash her.
Oh.
But misses completely.
Oh. Whispers to, or not whispers, but shouts to Drit in common this time. "We must kill."
Intruders! Intruders! Drit.
Drit will make his way right here, in front of the lady, and will cast produce flames. He lights it on his hand, and then he flings it at the guy.
The Yeti, I assume?
Yes.
Okay. You miss. You just start
I just
sparking your hands. The Yeti reels back from it.
and then he produces his axe, ready to protect the lady.
Okay. She seems kind of delirious. She seems more exhausted than anybody else here. I'm just gonna take her off the turn order. She's not gonna be doing anything ever. The tyke, you hear some scared screeches from behind the back of the Yeti. A Skell.
The Scale is going to. Can I move here freely?
That wall's pretty close, and then that's an enemy space, so no.
Fair enough. In that case, she'll move into a more protected position of the halfling, and will take a swing at this guy. Or two swings, I should say. She'll draw her battle axe and I guess light hammer for hand axe is better. Battle axe and light hammer. I got my superiority die back. Might as well spend them. I don't know what their AC's like. It's a 17
All right, you hit.
for 12, and then
A decent cleave.
I'm just gonna let that one miss.
Okay, and it does.
War!
Your turn.
We're here to save them. She roars at them and Yeti.
You lie, you attack!
He attack. He don't understand us. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Boy. At this point, combat has started. Garrett's probably starts doing some whistles now that you're in there. He's going to run forward and try to nip at this Yeti's heels. Nom. Misses. Misses completely. Starts gnawing on the wall.
Wait, pack tactics?
Pack tactics. He has advantage. You're correct. 20 hits.
Yeah.
8 damage, and the Yeti needs to make a strength save. Does stay up. Garrett's gonna he's gonna step forward to here, allowing Vulcanshot to enter. Fires his bow at the Yeti. Oh, he can shoot twice. Yeah, he's gonna shoot twice. He hits with both of those
Oh man.
for another 13
They
damage.
didn't have to spend my thing.
Vulcanshot.
Falkenshard. Moves forward 10 feet. I see the Yeti! And now cast a spell.
Yeti seems very, very injured now.
Do I want this one or another one? No, it's got Icon. I doubt that one will work. So it is the only. Oh. Guess that again, pointing at the Yeti.
Okay. Wisdom save. Fails.
Sweet. Takes a D12.
Roll it. Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. The Yeti starts looking around wildly, seeming to be in a slight panic. But focuses its attacks on a Skell, since you did the most damage that was near it.
Fair enough.
Let's start by making you make a con save as it stares at you with a chilling gaze.
Uh-oh.
Which you fail. You take 10 damage, cold damage, and are paralyzed. And then it's going to make 2 claw attacks against you, which have advantage because you're paralyzed.
Yeah.
Both hit and are auto crits because you're paralyzed.
Cool. Bye, guys.
So minus. I think only one of these are going towards you. As you take 10 slashing and 6 cold damage from the first one. Nope, they're
I'm
both going
still
towards
up.
you. Yep, they're both going towards you then. And then another 10. Well, it's 11 slashing and 7 cold.
Now I am not up.
The Yeti seems a little upset. Drit.
Seeing my friend go down, he gets very mad and uses burning hands.
Oh,
Okay. I assume to try and ignore the boy, right?
Yeah.
Like in a cone like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Dex save. What is your DC?
13.
Okay. You hear a screech as the Yeti tyke collapses off of its mother, a charred cinder.
it's what it gets for killing me.
And the Yeti as well collapses. Dead.
Okay, we need to help up the scale somehow.
Drit gripping his axe feels kind of bad because he didn't plan on killing them.
We need to help up a scale somehow. Drit, do you still have some of your magic?
Drit comes over and uses your wounds.
Oh, I have not felt such cold in ever.
Drit comes over. Are you okay? He kind of gently touches the young half. It is a young halfling, right?
She's an adult halfling woman.
he still touches her chin. Are you alright?
She just kind of looks at you, like doesn't fully realizing, not fully realizing you're there. Garrett comes up. Paralu, we've come to help. She looks over at him. Garrett, is that you? What happened? She begins to look wildly between all three of you.
We come to rescue you.
You killed the Yeti. That's good.
Where are the others?
They killed Makingo. But Asterisk got a Asterix. I don't know where she went. She fled.
Sure.
I think she fled up.
Looking around, is there a staircase up?
No, this here is a landing that is above you, about 10 feet up. If that's what you're looking for.
I believe she means they flee up a mountain.
Yes, outside. But Makingo, they ripped him to shreds. Feasted on his body for the last few days.
One body between two Yetis. I don't think that was a feast.
I'm glad you survived.
I kind of wish I was dead.
I don't think your family wishes that.
Don't have one. Makingo is the closest I had.
And you must live for him.
You guys stay here. Me and Eskel will look on over there. We can shake.
It is pretty close to night and a good time to rest. Why don't we push the Yeti down the hole that we came by and kind of clean this area up for a resting point?
Oh, is there anything like equipment or anything in the room?
Looking around the room, give me a perception check.
I'm seeing that he's looking as well.
I still have disadvantage, don't I?
I'm too tired to look.
A 16. Looking around, you find the remains of a shattered dog sled. Picking through that, you can find what looks to be a mess kit, an explorer's pack, and blood-splattered cold weather outfit. 2 of them.
What's in the Explorer kit? Should I look that up?
Yeah, whatever it has in the PHB. Minus the food.
Oh, minus the food. Mainly it's just a bedroll then.
The bedroll, some rope.
A backpack.
Torches.
Drit tosses Garrett the bedroll and so that they have something to sleep on.
I don't know if resting in here is a great idea. Yetis tend to
How many Yetis were there?
they tend to live in pairs. Or tribes.
Yes. Likely at least father. There was young one.
Well, alright.
It just means we ticked off a whole bunch more people and we're gonna probably end up fighting them as well.
Not if we leave now. Bring light, please.
Can you stand, little one?
Are you talking to Paralu?
Yes.
She stands on shaky legs and her movements are stumbled.
Come here. I carry.
Right, you just put her on your back. So I'll just place.
No, she'll carry her in a more comfy, like bridal style thing.
Oh yeah, she's
At least for exit.
she's like the size of like a toddler of your tribe, because of how big.
Yeah, so it's really easy.
Yeah, you can just like hold her like a baby, literally.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Come on, boy. I glitched myself into the wall.
And Drit,
Thank you.
you find yourself, as you turn the corner, face to face with a large yeti with a goat slaughtered under its arm.
Uh-oh.
Roll for initiative. And he's just as surprised to see you as you are to see him. So you have Paraloo. I don't know if you're gonna want to put her down anywhere in that area.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put her down as soon as possible.
On
Right
this,
near the cliff.
on this narrow
That's-
cliff, yeah, narrow bridge.
Unless you haven't seen the Yeti. Just stops. That's pretty much all you.
Just a dead stop. All right, has everybody rolled? Okay. Eskel, Drit has just stopped.
Do I hear like a snarl to suggest that something's there?
Like,
a,
yeah, probably like.
or maybe, yeah, I understand Yiddish, so I
Yeah.
do understand that it's being like, what the fuck?
Something like that, yeah, something to that effect.
All right, yeah. So she'll
The Yiddish
move-
equivalent of a swear word.
yeah, exactly. She's gonna move over here, put down Paraloo.
Okay.
Move
In the
10
bones
feet
of a
over.
friend. Love it.
Yeah, I mean, look, she's gotta be safe. 10 feet over, and then dash over to here. And bonus action, gonna eat a treat.
Yum yum. Is that your turn? Those are your action and everything, right? So,
Yes.
Garrett. Garrett can see the Yeti from here, so he's gonna sidestep, trying not to fall. And draws his bow. Disadvantage, perfect. 16 does hit. He's very accurate, even when super tired. The Yeti just kind of drops the goat carcass.
My home!
Steps forward.
As
Skell.
it steps forward, I use my reaction to attack with brace.
Oh, do it.
Bah!
Bam, indeed. Damage.
So that is 5, but I also get to add my superiority die to the damage. So that is 13.
Rawr.
He begins to give you a chilling gaze. Con
Figures.
save.
Yes,
Pass this time, please.
You do
sure
succeed.
do.
All right. It's gonna continue. It's gonna use its claws attacks against you anyway. What's your AC?
16.
The first and second strike both missing as you are deflecting its claws.
It
And,
does help that I am wearing armor as well.
and this thing seems furious. Boy will run up, but has nowhere to go. Maybe try and get a little bit closer there. Drit.
Drit produces flames from his hands and then hucks it at the Yeti.
Okay. Is that a ranged?
Hey, nice.
Is that a ranged attack?
You can
It
throw
should-
it.
Technically,
I can throw.
I don't know the semantics on that because that might be a disadvantage if it's a ranged attack, but
I believe it is a ranged attack.
it has a range of 10 feet, so it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
does say it's a ranged spell attack.
Yeah.
Oh, the range of the spell attack is 30 feet.
It is? Then why does it have 10 feet?
10-foot radius is the dim
Oh,
light.
light.
Oh, okay. So you do a disadvantage doing this attack.
I was wondering, because 10 feet range is really bad.
Especially on a ranged attack.
Gotta roll again, see if you hit.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, the fire does not strike. The Yeti's covered in snow that just melts slightly. Wokenshad.
Well, I can't see this thing.
Yep.
Steps there. I can kind of see the thing!
Enough for line of sight?
Enough for line of sight. I point. Give me a wisdom save.
Okay. Fails.
The church bell rings. Dang it, not that much damage. Ask not for whom the bell tolls, for it tolls for thee.
Alright. A Skell.
Switch from two-handed to one-handed with the battle axe and pull out my hand axe. Oops, nope, that was the two-handed macro. I will add superiority die. I'll just re-roll it if it hits to do the other damage. I'll just roll it manually. 18 hits, I'm assuming.
18 does it.
So one-handed damage should be that, and then hand axe attack.
That does hit.
For 6 more damage. 14 total.
It is past bloodied at this point.
That's my turn.
Okay. Garrett is going to line up another couple shots. Blammo, blammo. Misses for the first time.
Dang. Dang it, that first one was crit.
It was. So the arrows just kind of bounce off of its horns. Sure. The Yeti, still very ragingly upset, does not even begin to look like it's gonna back down. Is going to try and chilling gaze Drit. Give me a con save.
Shit.
Fun fact, Drit means shit in Norwegian.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you have disadvantage on saves?
With exhaustion, yeah.
Not this one, but 7 still fails.
Yeah.
You get
I think
disadvantage
I'm
on saves
down.
like way later. I don't remember which number, but disadvantage on saving
been
throws is level
rolling
3.
I'm rolling pretty crappy today.
So you start by taking 7 cold damage. And then it's just going to unleash on you. Claw strike with advantage. Definitely hits. And it's an auto crit. For 8 slashing and 3 cold. So it's 15 total so far. Is going to do another claw attack against you. Which hits, doing another crit.
Do I die outright because it's past my half health?
No. Not from this. You are unconscious. Boy. Still can't do anything. Drit is unconscious. Give me a death save. That's a
Yes.
pass. Vulcan shot.
Toll of the bell again.
Okay. That is... Oh, does not have advantage, so it's a fail.
It was almost a 10.
Oh,
Owie. Is that your turn?
All I can do.
A scale.
the scale is going to continue her assault. Whatcha? Whatcha?
Okay, both strike.
For 15 more damage.
Okay. Garrett is gonna try and finish the job.
Come on, Garrett.
Missing.
Damn it, Garrett.
Missing. The weariness
No,
is
I
starting
shouldn't
to
get-
get to him. He seems to look a little woozy. The Yeti, despite looking almost exactly dead, is very upset still. And is now starting to scream,
My family! My family!
and will chilling gaze Garrett. Who fails? Taking 9 cold damage, and is now paralyzed. A Skell, you're gonna get the claw attacks because you don't have anything in range.
Boy.
I assume a 20 hits
Yeah.
for 10 slashing and 4 cold.
I'm down.
All right, he steps forward and is gonna do his next attack on Garrett. Hitting, which
Come on.
means it's an auto crit. That is 9. Garrett takes a claw up from his gut to his neck and collapses down the tunnel. Down the
Did he
area.
just die?
Garrett just died.
Damn it.
Boy begins to howl and bites at the Yeti. Without pack tactics, because nobody's here. Still hits.
Oh, no. Boy.
Boy jumps up onto the Yeti and rips its throat out. Drit, another death save.
Is that a pass?
10? No.
I thought 10.
I
10
thought-
and above
10
was a pass. It was one
Yeah.
that 9 was a pass.
Traditionally, I'd like the 11 and higher. I'd do a 50-50 straight. I've always done a 50-50
Ah.
straight.
Okay.
11 and higher.
I can't help you. I don't have medicine.
Yeah, your only healer is on the ground, passed out.
Paraloo begins walking forward at this point. She's very unsteady on her feet, but she's looking like she thinks like she can do something.
Should I make some death saves?
Yes, make another one for me. As she's
I haven't yet.
oh, actually. She casts Spare the Dying on both of you.
Oh, nice.
I don't have any of my bigger stuff, but at least I can do that.
And that would be plenty.
And then she just looks over the edge of the gorge where Garrett fell.
No, and I know our job was to bring him back alive, and I don't think that's going to happen now.
Boy is just tearing into the corpse.
We'll let him be mad. I don't want to interrupt him.
Maybe we should drag them inside.
I'ma try to grab one of them by like the ankles and drag them in.
She assists you, so it is done eventually. But you get everybody back into the back room. You're not moving these corpses though. Boy eventually comes over and snuggles up, kind of just between them, wherever you put them.
Aw.
And then
I'm
apparently
sorry.
walks back out.
I'll follow Peril.
She's just looking over that cliff.
He survived it once before. Could he have done it again?
Doubtful, because he actually got ripped apart this time.
More tired than any of them. Why don't you go get some rest?
She looks over at you. We're all dead.
Not all. It is the job of the survivors to live for those who have passed. Make your life great.
Will you find Asterisk?
First off, you better not be thinking about jumping off that cliff, but my friends will help with that. But they will need you to help guide them too.
We need to find
We
it.
do not know this mountain.
I need to know somebody survived.
Then you must stay with us, okay?
Give me a persuasion check.
Yeah, the other one was in that 20.
She looks back down at the hall. I should already be dead.
It is not the job of the person who lives to think that. Now, take it from someone who's been on the cusp of death. You need to leave. You need to help.
Give me another persuasion check.
Oh, that's good.
She doesn't move or say anything. She just stands there.
I'll take a seat right where I am. I will not move until they are up. And even then, I'm pretty sure they're sleeping for quite a while. You need to sleep too. Please. Even if it's here, and just over a little further away from the hole so I don't have to worry about you tossing in your sleep and rolling in. Get some rest.
One last persuasion check.
Nope.
She nods, and you go to start to sit down as you said you were going to, and she steps forward.
Can I try to grab her?
You can make an athletics check.
Save for her.
You beat her. You grab her. You just kind of like lunge forward as she's starting to tumble off the cliff, and she's just sideways. Her knees buckle a little bit, and she just kind of half hangs there. You're straining with all of your muscle. You pull her back over the edge. And she just starts crying and collapses into your lap.
I let her stay there. I rub her head.
And she does eventually pass out on your lap right there. Doesn't take very long. She is extremely exhausted.
And I keep watch all night long.
Okay. The two of you don't end up waking up until the morning.
You know
Is
why I
it
go
those-
all night.
Yes.
So I won't worry about posting it again.
What is what? Yeah, go ahead and use your hit dice again. You don't get full health, but you can use all. But you get all of your hit dice back at the end of the rest. But before that, you can spend as many as you have.
So I get full health exactly.
That was a mistake. That was only 11 and 8, so I got full.
We both rolled exactly full health.
Nice.
And I'm assuming we're still fatigued.
Yeah, the exhaustion does not go away with this night's rest. Not entirely true. In the cave here, those two of you who are farther in the cave, of course, you do heal 1 level of exhaustion. So if you have multiple, you just drop down to the next level. Or drop up. So Drit, I believe you had 2, right? So you only have 1 now. Perilu does keep all of her exhaustion points for now.
Gonna wake up and pet dog.
He just whines into your hand, nuzzles you.
What's happened?
Drake gets up.
Kind of stumbles out. Hello? Dred, bring your light. I can't see. Come on,
Did
boy.
you take Dred's lantern, Oakenshade?
No,
Oh, okay.
best not to have an obvious light source on the side of a mountain.
Yeah, you probably put it out at least.
Good. Where's
Where's Guru?
Well, he died at the end of the fight.
oh,
Dred is just staring.
where is body?
It fell down the gorge.
Perilu now wakes up from the talking. You're still here.
I wasn't going anywhere.
It wasn't a dream.
No, but in some cases we may wish it was.
Well, we still need to see if friend Asterisk, was it?
Asterix.
Asterix, yes.
Mhm.
I told you they'd be willing to help.
Great will help.
We need to find
Same.
her.
Yes. We need to go fast. You said to go up?
Yes, she tried to run the only place the Yeti wasn't for her.
You need more carry?
I wouldn't disagree, but you seem to be in bad shape yourself.
No, not at all. Pat's chest. She got rid of all of her exhaustion.
Realistically, you still have like your wounds bandaged and stuff that she herself were bandaged.
That's fair. That's fair. No, feel good as new. Come here. She'll scoop her up.
Okay. She allows it.
But it's fun. It's fun carrying someone so small.
She doesn't seem to react to that at all. Not that you can tell anyway. She, at this point, has bundled completely back up for the winter weather, putting her hood up, some cloth over her face, some goggles over her eyes.
That's fine. Time to climb.
Were these the only Yetis?
Cave,
Wouldn't know.
probably not. I don't think cave big enough for the whole tribe. But I guess they could be around.
We still need to be very wary and very quiet.
As quiet as we can be when hiking.
And you're back to climbing the mountain.
I'm so sad.
Well, that fest. We should probably not let Boyd die.
We cannot let Boy die. We can't let. What's this halfling's name?
Paralu?
Perilous.
Back out into the cold winter winds. You continue your trek up the mountain for another hour or so till you reach what is nearly the summit. You come to the edge of a vast and deep crevasse with nowhere to go but down. A collapsed tent lies half buried in the snow near the precipice. Jutting out from the nearby snowbank is a pair of blue leather boots. Next to the grim display, a figure in cold winter clothing sits in the snow, her knees pulled in tight to her chest, and horns protrude from underneath the figure's fur-lined hood.
Asterix.
Don't yell.
No, not yelling. Just calling.
Is that her?
That is her. Asterix!
Is she standing or just?
Shush.
She's sitting with her knees kind of up to her chest. Almost fetal position.
Is she moving at all?
She doesn't move to either of you calling.
Oh no.
We need to be quiet.
Trick kind of hurries to see if she's alive.
This is the scene before you.
Is she alive?
Running up, ice has formed across her entire being. Running up, trying to touch her, there's no warmth there. She seems to have frozen to death.
With another body? Drit just looks down and is like, ooh.
What is she doing?
Trick kind of looks at Eskel and then
Eskel
Awoken
looks-
Shade, and then kind of just gestures that no, don't bring her forward.
I didn't mean to click that one, but that is a Yeti.
Oh, thank you.
Paralu does wiggle out of your grasp unless you're force holding her.
I don't know about what happened the other night, so let's go let her go.
She runs up and her hands glow a little bit and she touches the body of the tiefling body. Nothing happens. Her hands glow
I must-
again, and she touches the body. Nothing
I'm
happens.
gonna make sure I'm running up and standing behind her.
Neither of these spells that she has tried to cast have done anything.
Right. I'm sorry.
You cast spells, right? She looks at Vokachan.
Not the kind that can save her.
Hmm. Well, I guess that's that. We're all dead.
Not true. One of you survives, one of you lives on, and one of you lives to tell your tales. That is your responsibility now. Is to live for the rest of your family.
You might like her book. She'd want to give it to a fellow wizard. With that, she stands up and starts walking away a bit before just sitting in the snow.
I'm gonna leave the book and go sit next to her.
Yeah, seeing how she's taking Eskel's gonna go sit near there too.
Trey's just standing there awkwardly, like.
We should give proper burial.
I guess.
Wait, hold on. Do they do proper burials in the north? What do they do?
The ground would be a bit too cold to dig up. It's probably mostly burnings.
Drit would take the poles and kind of break them, and then give her a flame burial.
Why break? I have tinder.
Well, we only need one of the tents.
No, we have 4 people.
Okay, then Drit. Oh yeah, they only fit 2. I thought they fit 4. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm tired.
Drit's starting to
didn't get-
bend the planks of wood, and Skell just smacks him over the side of the head.
Yeah, we burned my snowshoes. Useless to me.
You do your best to make a
We-
mini burial fire
Best I can.
next to these 2 frozen corpses.
Now, I would remind them to please take the book off before they burn her.
Drit grabs the book for Wokenshire,
You
and then he also looks through them for anything else they
You-
have.
Yeah, you grab their bag, and inside of it, you find the book in question, as well as a potion.
Drit grabs the potion. Is it red?
It is not. It is a green, syrupy, like a very thick syrup consistency sort of liquid, like a lime green.
Mystery potion.
And I'm sitting next to the halfling, who I keep forgetting her name.
Perlu. It's in the chat.
Perlu.
Perhaps with this death, Ariel will have be done with her murder spree.
Eskel. Estrel. Estrel.
You trying to read asterisks? Ariel. She's not even a god of any pantheon I've heard. She's only up here.
I get the feeling had she been anywhere else, she'd probably make the whole world snow.
She's not that kind of. Oh wait, Pantheon is the god, right?
Yes.
I'll stick with my god, thank you.
No, trust me, do that. Your god's probably nicer. People only worship her because they're afraid of her.
With that, you do your best to burn the body. Drit probably just throwing in a produce flame every now and then to make sure it doesn't go out.
Pretty much. He's trying his best.
Do you
He only
burn,
has so much to work with.
do you burn both bodies?
Yes, to be polite. He also searches through the bag with the other guy.
Pulling out the pulling on the other body, trying to lift it up out of the snow, you find it to be a decapitated dwarf.
Drift lifts it up. It's like, and does he have a bag or?
Does have a bag.
Drip takes off his bag and then puts him on the fire, gently, respectfully, then looks through the bag.
In his bag is a empty wineskin, half-eaten block of goat's cheese, and a miner's pick.
Drip keeps the cheese for a skell, and then puts the miner's pick on the dwarf to be respectful as it's burning.
Okay. The bodies burn somewhat peacefully. What do you want to do now? You're at nearly the summit of Kelvin's Cairn.
What are we going to do? Are we heading back down?
Is there a druid at the top? Is that what they are?
That's what Makingo thought.
How high up is the summit from here?
Probably another few hours, and you don't see a easily walked path. Trying to get up any further would require a lot of climbing.
Perhaps it's best we just head back.
I would agree.
Especially for her.
Grit looks at the mountain,
resting
but agrees with the
comfortable
others.
place. Resting in comfortable place would probably help soothe nerves.
It'd be nice to get back to a town. I think my
Is Boy
adventuring
just
life
with
is...
us?
Yeah, he's just been with you.
Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
I think it'd be good to maybe give up my adventuring life. Settle down.
That is probably smart. We've only just begun. And boy, is it looking dark.
Should we try to recover Garrett?
I think that would be wise.
What about
Very respectful.
Makingo?
Makingo. Which one was Makingo again? Was it
The one that we were stepping on his bones.
Yeah. We gathered what we can.
Well, we'll only freeze if we stay up here, right?
Indeed, let's get moving.
She seems to be upset with herself over her own joke.
Pascal considers fake laughing, but thinks that that's probably just going to make things worse.
I gave a small, smile. Like a sympathetic one.
You make your way back down to the cave. What is the plan there?
Is there time to go down the big?
We all have rope. We can tie a rope together and lower someone down.
I have rope too.
Yes, that would make things very easy.
I have 50 feet. How much do you guys have?
Also 50.
We have an additional 50 from that explorer's pack we found.
Yeah. It's 150. Who's gonna tie him up?
I tie from top. I lower you down. I can climb down pretty easy.
If we send Wokenstrider, he can tie it, and me and you could pull them both up.
We're trying to climb down.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna let the rope fall, and then someone climb down.
Yes, we will let the rope fall. I hold rope. Everyone climb down, and then I climb down without rope.
Sorry, dog bark.
Okay.
Boy's just very excited to be getting his body back.
Oh. Oh wait. Oh, I was thinking about descending the mountain. Sorry. We'll just tie ropes together. Perhaps we tie a rope to pillar.
No, this is
We don't have a pillar here. As we're looking. Oh wait, are we already inside the cave, looking down at the hole he fell?
Yeah, if you were to be
That's
in,
what I was just thinking.
if you were to be in here.
I don't think I'm off the cliff. Are there pillars in here? Because it looks like just rocks to me.
Yeah, no pillars. All right, you want to hold the rope? You think you can support me?
Sure. It doesn't sound too confident.
I mean, I
Alright,
am
fine.
the lightest one.
But can
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
That's-
you can tie knot, right?
That's not entirely true.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's happening.
True. We do have one lighter.
Can you tie knot?
Yeah. I can.
Can you do this mentally?
She averts her gaze from anybody and just shrugs.
Perhaps Vulcan, it's best if you do it. You shall tie a rope around your waist. And then... Alright, start climbing down. I'm not going to push you in.
Just a second. Now, before I go down Perelu, I'm going to give you an important job.
She looks at you.
You are to hold my stuff for me, okay?
Sure.
Okay. I'll give her my pack
She holds on to it.
with everything but my own book in it.
But before you go, she's gonna cast Bless on the three of you.
Nice.
Drit gives Woken Shade guidance too.
Okay.
That's
Or would-
probably better on her for now. I don't know how deep this is going to be. I don't know how much of use that's going to be for me.
Ooh. He uses guidance on Eskel then.
Oh, this magic, just a climb.
And I start descending.
Drit also grabs some of the rope so we can lower him down slowly.
Eskel's careful.
And you descend. You descend and you descend and you descend out of view of Drit. Looking up, you can see the light of the lantern, but you can't make out anything. Looking down, at this point, you can see the ground. And you can see the form of what is likely Garrett. There's a few other similar forms, but this one looks fresh.
Okay. How far down do I go?
You go down approximately 100 feet.
Okay. So then, going down, do I see anything other than just the forms?
Perception check. Or investigation. depending on how in depth you're going to get into it.
Nice.
So he ends up being down there for a few minutes, looking around. Are the few of you doing anything?
Just holding the rope.
Pretty much.
Vulcan Shade, you find several bodies with various amounts of items on them. You find a couple weapons all like frozen to the stone. Everything's covered in snow, so you'd have to brush off the snow to even see it. And everybody has just various amounts of stuff in, and their bags are also kind of frozen. Like they're frozen together.
I wouldn't be going too much into them. Just saying if there was like something down here that's harmful. So
Okay. Nothing.
um,
Nothing. No traps.
and what I would do is I need to find a good way to get this guy up.
Just tie a rope around him.
I'll have to take off my knot. I'll untie my knot, tie it further up, and take the excess rope that I did, about 10 extra feet. This is going to sound extremely disrespectful, but like hog tie him so his hands and feet are bound together, but forward. Kind of closing up the hole a bit in his entirety. And then tell them to pull us up.
So you're tying him by his hands and feet.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Trying to keep him as together as I can.
Considering the nature of death, that is fair.
Just give me a D20, please.
If only rope tying was still a skill, like in, I think it's like 3rd edition.
Yeah. Okay. So you tie up the knots and stuff. It looks fairly good to you.
I'll tug like twice.
Okay. What's happening on the twice tug?
Pull.
Okay.
Whoa!
Strength check and Wokenshad and athletics for trying to climb up.
Well, he doesn't need to climb, he just needs to hold on, right?
Yeah, Skell, you're doing a strength check. Okay. Drit nearly falls in himself trying to assist. His foot slips out from under him. Wokenshad, you're able to make your way up. Oh, Skell, you also have a D4 on that, but you passed either way, so.
Oh, yeah.
Because of Drit's guidance.
Yes.
But you do get the body of Garrett up to the top. As you were climbing up, Wokenshad, around the halfway mark, you begin to hear tearing. But nothing seems to come of it once you're over the edge.
Okay.
Body tearing or rope tearing?
Flesh and fabric.
Oh, God.
Those who are squeamish, close your eyes as I get over the crest.
The body is brought over. Looking at it at all, he fell quite a far distance, and it looks like that may have caused some rupturing in parts of his coat, and likely parts of his flesh. You're fairly lucky that his arms and legs didn't rip off, or at least one of them.
Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah, once they're up, Skull's gonna start gathering up all these bones and bits.
Getting next to that wall, you see the wall itself, where the extra body parts were in the wall. Those are all heads.
Do I see a dwarf head?
Looking around, you do. It's fairly prominent to spot. It seems like it's been there for a bit.
Yeah, she'll take it.
Okay.
And gather up all the bones. We set fire out here.
You've got Makingo.
Yes.
You set the fire, burning. Well, there's actually the remains of a dog sled in there, so you actually have plenty of wood.
Oh yeah.
Again, Drit just throwing a produce flame every now and then. And the bodies burn. Would you like to make your way down this day or the next day?
How much time has passed since we came back down?
It's probably 3 hours after noon, so around 3-ish. 3 to 4.
We should get out of here as soon as possible. We should be able to get down to campsite from here, right?
We should be able to.
Then let us do it. I'll hold the rope while you all can rappel.
Then how will you get down?
I climb normal.
Okay. Doing it like this, the repellers get down just fine. They only get down to like where Garrett had fallen the first time. With the amount of rope you have.
You're still a little bit away from the campsite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then Eskel, if you just want to make 3 athletics checks real quick. Passing all 3 with flying colors.
I mean, this used to be her life back in the day.
You're Tarzan in the Arctic.
Yeah.
So it takes her an extra 3 hours to get to you guys. But eventually you get together, you march back down to base camp. It's late in the evening. And you go to bed. And I think that's where we'll leave it for this evening.
Perfect timing.
Thank you, adventurers, for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like down below. If you want to see more, head to our channel, check out some of our other stuff, and until next time, we'll see you around the campfire.
Bye.
See ya.